Who doesn't like to get a deal on flights? Well, today I'm going to be telling you about 5 websites that will take your game to the next level and find you the best deals on air flights. And make sure you stay tuned to the end, where I'll be telling you about my 2 personal favorites. Hi, I'm Perry from Perry's Passports, and today we're going to be discussing 5 websites that I personally use to get big savings on air flights. Now, if you know of any other sites to use, please leave them in the comments below. Now, most of us know about Google Flights, and it's a great way to find cheap flights. But if you don't know how to use it, I have a great video on how to use it. But do you know about ITA Matrix? Cool sounding name, right? Kind of makes you feel like a flight ninja. ITA Matrix is what powers Google Flights. Now, what it does is it allows you to put in criteria that you can't put into Google Flights for your flight. And these criteria can be things like layovers and stopovers and how long of a time you want to get from one flight to another. You'll find tools like routing codes and extension codes, and these are tools that booking agents usually only have. ITA Matrix can be a bit intense, but it will help you get exactly what you're looking for. So I've included in the description below a website that will help walk you through it. On a final note, you will not be able to book with ITA Matrix, but what you can do is use a website called Book with Matrix, and that will do the booking for you. That's also included in the description below. Another great site to go to for really cheap tickets is Going. Now, Going used to be Scott's Cheap Flights, but they've changed their name. They were bought out. And the way it works is you become a member and you put in the city that you travel from and the destinations you like to go to, and Scott's Cheap Flights will send you to your inbox when sales come up on your flights. They even search for mistake flights, so you can save anywhere between 40 and 90% on your flights, and that's amazing. Now, you may ask how? Well, they search the internet for really cheap flights and even accidental flights, which are flights that were coded wrong and now are way cheaper than they were supposed to be. They will then select those flights and send the ones that you were interested to your mailbox. Now, the best thing about them is that these are usually not discount airlines, and they usually last a couple of days, so you don't have to rush into making a decision. Kind of cool, right? Now, Going does have a free membership, but it's somewhat limiting. A premium membership will cost you $49 for the year. Now, I can tell you on a personal level that my husband and I used Going to go from New York to Austria, and it saved us over $600 round trip. So it was well worth the $49 premium charge. On a final note, Going only operates out of the US. Now, another site like Going is Jack's Flight Club. Cute name, right? Now, they do things a little differently. What you do with them is you set up your home airport or airports, okay? And then they send you, when there are bargain tickets, to destinations all around the world, which is fantastic. And this way, you can go to destinations that you never thought before you could afford. The other great thing about them is that they will tell you how long the deal will last, and I find this tremendously helpful. Now, before I go any further, if you like this video, please show your love and hit the like and subscribe button below. Now, on to my 2 favorites. Now, the first of my 2 favorite sites is Skipplagged. Now, Skipplagged shows you hidden city flights. Now, you may be asking, what is a hidden city flight? I know I did when I first found out about this. And what it is a flight that has a layover, where the layover is where you want to be, but for some reason is much cheaper than flying directly to your layover. So I'll give you an example. Let's say I want to go from New York to Mexico City, but the cost of the ticket is way too expensive. So Skipplagged will find me a flight that has a layover in Mexico City where I will get off, or Skipplagged, and then the plane carries on to its final destination. For some reason, that flight's a lot cheaper, and don't ask me why. Now, my absolute favorite is Air Wanderer. Now, Air Wanderer finds you stopovers. which are long layovers, like days long, in other countries. So you can actually get a second vacation out of it, which is fantastic. Now, the first airline I knew to do this was Icelandic Air. Now, what they would do is they would do a stopover in Reykjavik, and then you would go on to your final destination, which was England for us. Now, I thought that this was fantastic because we got a free trip to Iceland, and I finally got to see the Northern Lights before going on to England. So I got 2 trips for the price of 1. Now, I didn't know of any other airlines that did this, and then I found Air Wanderer. Now, the way Air Wanderer works is that you put in your home airport or airports, you hit the little red plus button, and it will populate all the possible other countries you could go visit for a little bit more, and sometimes even a little bit less. And you can do this both going to your country that you were originally going to go to, and even on your return trip. Now that's pretty cool, right? Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it informative, and I hope you check out some of my other videos too, and I look forward to seeing you in the future. Bye!